What's up, St. Catherine of Siena? Happy Monday on this daily message of hope. I've been reading this book called All the Light We Cannot See. It's historical fiction from World War II. And something hit me yesterday while I was reading it. There's this main character, his name's Werner. And Werner is a German. He's been sucked into the Nazi kind of like training camp for youth. And he's talking with one of the other classmates, and he's asking the other classmate, what does he want to do with his life? You know, because Werner wants to be an engineer or something like that. And the other guy, he looks at him and he says, you know what your problem is, Werner? Is that you think you still own your life. And when he said that, I was kind of like, just took me back. I think it's a profound statement. In Werner's case, it's because he can't own his life because he's in this Nazi kind of school, and he thinks that he's going to get out one day and life is going to get better because he's not really thinking straight and clearly. But honestly, I think that's really profound for you and me. One of our problems, my problem, is that I think I own my life. And so then whenever I don't have control over a situation, or I have an interruption, or I have somebody that needs something and I get frustrated, it's because I think I have I have reign over what's going to happen in my life. And the fact of the matter is, none of us own our life. One scripture verse that I had in mind is Matthew 16. This is what it means when Jesus says, to lose your life, you will find it. It's when we say to God, all right, God, you own my life. Those of us who care for other people, whether that's children or parents or someone else, depending on your kind of job, you realize this. Sometimes we fight against it, but we realize that our life is dictated by these other people. And we should be giving our ownership of our life to God and to these other people. And then we wouldn't be so upset when we have these problems, or when we have these interruptions, or when we look at our day and we're like, man, nothing about this day is about my comfort or my satisfaction. And instead of getting frustrated or getting down, then we're like, okay, it's not a big deal because this is exactly what my life is about. It's about not me. It's not about me. It's not about my control. And then Gaudium et Spes, it's a Vatican document, Vatican II document. Paragraph 24 says that man cannot find himself unless he makes a sincere gift of himself. What that means is that we won't be who we are. Not who we want to be, not who we are called to be. I mean, yes, those things, but we won't be who we are unless we give of ourselves. So I'm going to ask you today, as we start this Monday, that we would give ownership of our day, give ownership over our lives, over our families to God, and to the people that He's surrounded around us that are the most important for us to love. And if we can just do this day saying, okay, God, you own it. Then we're going to wake up and we're going to see the mission that's in front of us, and it's to give our lives completely over to the ones we're called to love. So, what's your problem? What's my problem? So we think we own our lives. And we don't, my brothers and sisters. Let's give it to the Lord. See you later. Praying for you. Happy Monday.